Good morning, students. Today we will start our topic acids, bases and salts. Now, before dealing to this topic, we are discuss about first compounds. What is the meaning of compounds? So now, first discuss what is the meaning of compounds. Substance which having definite chemical composition are termed as compound. For example, if we are taking the simple examples like H2O, all you are familiar with H2O, it means it's a water. Means formula of the water is H2O. According to this formula, it contains 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. So that is called a fixed chemical composition of this water, means H2O. So we can say that H2O is a compound. Similarly, if we are taking the example of CO2, you all are familiar with CO2. Its name is carbon dioxide. Now, what is the major use of carbon dioxide? It is used in the photosynthesis process, which will be taken by the green plants. So, in this CO2, here is 1 atom of carbon and 2 atom of oxygen. So, we can say that if any substance which having a definite chemical formula are termed as compound. Now, there are so many compounds. So, here is there is a need of classification of compound. So, we were the classifier of the compound for selecting the different criteria. Now, if we are taking the simple criteria for classification of the compound, so start from their taste. So, we will classify the compound. So, now we will discuss the classification of compound. This classification of the compound that is depend upon the taste. On the basis of their taste. On the basis of their taste, compounds can be classified into 2 categories. First one is which having sour in taste और ऐसे compound जिनका स्वाद खट्टा होता है. It means स्वाद में खट्टे होते हैं. So first category is having sour taste. And the second compound that having bitter in taste. Bitter means kadwa. Compound having bitter in taste. Having bitter taste. So the compound which having sour in taste are termed as acid. And the compound which having sour in taste are termed as base. Now the next question is how we can call acid the compound having the compound having sour in taste. Since there is a acid word, if we replace acid from acidus. Now, this acidus word, it's a Latin word, or this word derived from Latin language. And in the Latin language, it means acidus meaning or acidus means sour in taste. Therefore, we are called acid for those compounds which having sour in taste. If we are taking simple examples of these types of compound, so for example, citric acid, it is present in lemon. Citric acid, it is present in lemon. Do you know that lemon is sour in taste? So the sour taste of lemon is due to the presence of citric acid in lemon. Similarly, if we are taking the example of tamarind. Tamarind, it contains the acid is tartaric acid. So we can say that tamarind star due to the presence of tartaric acid. Now, if we are taking the example of bases, so in daily life, for example of the base, soap solution. Soap solution, it is a bitter in taste. Similarly, caustic soda, that is NaOH solution or NaOH aqueous, which is also bitter in taste. So these are termed as base. So we are simply classify the compound on the basis of their taste, that is the compound which are having sour taste are termed as acid and the compound those having bitter in taste are termed as base. But on the basis of their classification, all acids and bases cannot be classified. So this classification used only in the primary basis. Now for complete classification of the acid and bases, there are requirement of new definition. Why? What is the need of new definition? Since there are so many compounds like HCl, H2SO4, HNO3 are known and all these are compounds are corrosive in nature. So on the basis of the taste, these compounds cannot be classified. So for the complete classification of the acids and bases, there is a need of new definition. So we can given a new definition for the complete classification and complete definition. So we are giving a new definition for complete classification of the acids and bases. So now we are dealing the new definition. According to new definition, an acid is a compound. An acid is a compound which contains one or more hydrogen atoms. Which replace completely or partially. For example, if we are taking the example of HCl, it contains only one hydrogen atom that is replaceable. So it's an acid H2SO4. Its name is sulfuric acid. It contains these two replaceable hydrogen atoms. So whenever H2SO4 react with metals, it may be possible it's only one hydrogen replaced, that is called partially replacement, and it may be possible that all two hydrogen atoms are replaced, that is called complete replaceable. And in HCl there is contain only one hydrogen atom, its name is hydrochloric acid. Now we are taking another examples like HNO3, nitric acid contain only one hydrogen atom, that is replaceable. This hydrogen atom is replaceable. Now if you are taking the example of acetic acid that is found in vinegar, its formula is CH3COH. It is found in vinegar and its common name is acetic acid. Although according to this formula it contains 4 hydrogen atoms, these 3, these 1, but only this hydrogen atom is replaceable hydrogen atom. These 3 hydrogen atom is not replaceable hydrogen atom. Similarly, if we are taking the another example, that is formic acid, HCOH. Although it contains 2 hydrogen atoms, but it's only this hydrogen atom is replaceable. This one is not replaceable. So we can say that if compound contains more than one hydrogen atom, then it is not necessarily that all hydrogen atoms are the replaceable hydrogen atom. Now, if you know that about vitamin C, it contains an acid that is called ascorbic acid. So vitamin C contains ascorbic acid. Now about this. Now after these two definitions, we will classify the acids. Now in the next topic we are dealing how we can classify the acid. Classification of acids. Now there are different criteria which we have been selected for the classification of acids. Now the first criteria is depend upon their sources or occurrence. So first is on the basis of their occurrence or on the basis of their sources. On the basis of the occurrence or sources, acids can be classified into obviously two categories. The first one is mineral acids. It is also called inorganic acids. Inorganic acids. Inorganic acids means acids which cannot contain carbon atom. Now, what is the meaning of mineral acids? So, on the basis of their name, the mineral acids are the acids which are obtained from the minerals present in the earth crust. Acids which are obtained from minerals present in earth crust. For example, HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. H2SO4, it is called sulfuric acid or king of chemicals. Or its another name is oil or vitriol. Oil of vitriol. Next is HNO3. Its name is nitric acid. So these all acids are obtained from minerals that are present in earth crust. Now second type of acid is organic acids. Now organic acids contain carbon atom necessarily. Now these acids obtained from either animals or plants. Obtained from animals or plants. For example, we are taking the example of citric acid, it is found in lemon. Now second is tartaric acid, it is found in tamarind. Now lactic acid, it is found in milk. Acetic acid, it is found in vinegar. And next is formic acid, which is obtained from red ants. So these are all acids are called organic acids, and organic acids obtained either plants or either animals.